Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you're doing fine and taking good care of your health. Today, we are going to start active and passive voice. My dear students, before going on to this main topic, active and passive voice, I would like you to know two important terms related to this active and passive voice. The first one is subject and the next one is object. Let's first see what this subject is. Subject is the doer of an action, means the one who performs an action, who does an activity is known as the subject. Or the one who is being spoken of, means if there is someone about whom we are speaking, about whom we are talking, that person can be referred to as the subject. Example, Sarah is sad. You see, my dear students, about whom are we talking? Sarah. No doubt there is not any action going on in this sentence, but we are talking about some girl. We are speaking about some girl, Sarah. So here Sarah is the subject. Next is they run fast. You see, my dear students, here there is an action, run. And who is performing this action? They are the doer of this action, run. So we can say that they is the subject. Next example, cows eat grass. You see, my dear students, here is a verb, eat. Here is the action, eat. And who is doing this action? Who does this action? Cows. So here, cows are the performers of this action. They are the doers of this action. So we can say that cows are the subject. Jay and Raj are friends. You see, there is not any action in this sentence, but there are some persons in fact, and we are talking about them, we are speaking about them. And about whom are we talking? We are talking about Jay and Raj. Yes, we are talking about Jay and Raj. Jay and Raj are friends, and we are saying they are friends. So we are talking about this Jay and Raj. So we can say that this Jay and Raj, it is the subject. Next example, Wasim sells clothes. My dear students, you see there is an action, sell. Here activity is sell. And who does this activity? Wasim. So Wasim is the doer of this action. So we can say that Wasim is the subject. Again, let's have a look at the subject. Subject is the doer of an action, means someone or somebody who performs an action. Next is subject is the one who is being spoken of, means about whom we are speaking, about whom we are talking, or the one who is being described in a sentence. Examples, Sarah, she is the subject here. They, it's the subject because they are doing the action run. Cows, it is also the subject. Jay and Raj, it is also the subject. Wasim, it is also the subject as it does the action sell. Now, my dear students, let's move on to the next term. It's equally important, and this term is object. So, what is an object? Object is the receiver of an action, means somebody or someone or something upon whom the action is done. And this object, it answers what of a verb. If some action is done on somebody or something, and if it answers what, then it is called as direct object. And another is the object also answers whom of a verb, means if some action is done to somebody upon whom the action is done, and it is known as the indirect object. You see, my dear students, upon what the action is done, it is direct object, and upon whom the action is done, it is indirect object. So this direct object and indirect object, these are the two types of objects, and object is the receiver of an action, or you can simply say that object is acted upon. Now you see these examples. I purchased a laptop. See, my dear students, here this I, it is the doer of the action. So we can say I is the subject. And what action is there? Purchased, bought, purchased. So here this purchased is verb. Who is doing this action? I. So I is the subject. And this verb, I purchased. But what I purchased? I purchased a laptop. This laptop, it answers what of the verb? What I purchased? I purchased a laptop. So here a laptop is an object. But which type of object? It is a direct object. It answers what? If I has purchased, but I has purchased what? A laptop. So you can see that this a laptop is an object but a direct object. Now you see, she loves her mother. She loves her mother. Who loves? She. So she is the doer of the action. She is the subject. And what is the action? Love. What is the activity? Love. But whom she loves? Whom she loves? She loves her mother. Whom she loves? She loves her mother. So this her mother, it answers whom? It answers whom. If she loves, but you tell me whom she loves? She loves her mother. So her mother is the object here. But which type of object? Indirect object, because it answers whom of a verb. Now you see, he wrote a letter. Who did the action? He. So we can say that he is the subject. Wrote. Wrote is the action here. But what he wrote? If he wrote, we are telling he wrote. But you answer me what he wrote? He wrote a letter. So this a letter, it answers what of this verb? So we can say this a letter, it is a direct object because it answers what of a verb. Now another example. The dog chased the cat. Now you tell me who chased, who performed the action? Yes, it is the dog. So we can say dog is the subject. And what action, what activity has the dog done? It has chased. It has chased. So we can say this chased, it is the verb. The dog chased. The dog chased. So the dog chased whom? The dog chased whom? Question arises, the dog chased whom? The dog chased the cat. So this the cat, it is answering whom of this verb. So we can say the cat is the object. The cat is the object but the indirect object. My dear students, let's again go through this. We learned object. Object is the receiver of an action. Someone or something upon whom the action is done. Someone or something who is acted upon. And this object, it can answer what of a verb. And you see my students, if it answers what of a verb, it is called direct object. And if it answers whom of a verb, it is called indirect object. You see, I purchased a laptop. I purchased what? A laptop. It is answering what? So it is a direct object. She loves her mother. She loves whom? She loves her mother. Her mother is the indirect object. He wrote a letter. He wrote what? He wrote what? A letter. So here a letter is the direct object. The dog chased the cat. Now you tell me the dog chased whom? The dog chased the cat. So this the cat is the indirect object. So my dear students, today you have learned two important terms, subject and object. Subject is the one who is the doer of an action, the performer of an action, or about whom we are speaking or talking. And object is the receiver of an action. Object is someone or something acted upon whom or upon what the action is done. Hope my dear students you have learned this subject and object. Now you can do a simple activity. You can write 5 simple sentences and you can encircle the subject in the sentence and you can underline the object in that sentence. Plus, in case of object, you can write in bracket whether it is indirect object IO or whether it is a direct object DO. Thank you. Have a nice day.